I did see something that you posted about kind of 5 gifts that Allah gives to one who fasts in Ramadan. Can you share those with us, please?
The 5 gifts that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives to a Muslim in the month of Ramadan. It's my favorite 5 gifts. I'll be honest with you. I personally love them because of the fact that if you go into the depth of one and just wander upon it, you think, subhanallah, wow, right? So I was trying to explain to my students. So number 1 is that we all are cautious of our breath, right?
Yeah.
We're all cautious of our breath because we're fasting.
Yeah.
But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that breath of yours is more dear to me than the smell of musk.
From fasting. Right?
From fasting. So now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has elevated your breath status according to and compared it with musk. Now you realize that, okay, me fasting, Allah loves my breath dearly. Like, you know, it might be bad to you and I, but in the eyes of Allah, that sacrifice, it's the sacrifice that's making it so elevated, if that makes sense.
Just to clarify, in case someone's saying, I don't have bad breath, it's the natural scent that happens if you're fasting and you don't eat or drink.
Yeah,
okay, sure.
Definitely. Then you're talking
Sponsored by Colgate, I think.
So, yeah, that's Maclean if you want that bit. Not Sensodyne actually. But if you look at the second point, then you come to the second point, which is, my students couldn't comprehend this, right? So I said to them, every fish in the sea. So I goes, tell me how many fish is in the sea. So they went quiet and blanked out.
Okay.
Like, you don't know, right? Because every fish in the sea does dhikr for the person who's fasting. So every single fish in the sea doing dhikr for the person who's fasting. That itself, you're thinking, hold on a second, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we'll get to this in the end, right? At the end of the points. But then we go to the third point. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has locked up the shaitan. The shaitan's out the way. Given us a chance to control your nafs. There's no one to take you astray but your nafs now. So controlling your nafs is a lot easier than this.
You're stripped away of the baggage.
Stripped away. So if you look at Zohar Salah on the first day of Ramadan, in the masjid, it would be mobbed. Because now people have that sense of control. There's no one to tell them 5 minutes, 2 minutes, maybe tomorrow, I don't have time. That's gone. It's visible that the fact that that's gone.
Sure.
Now you have more of a willpower. Does that make sense? To do the right thing. The fourth thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes to, and this is again, I said every single one of these points, I'm completely in love with them, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that person who is fasting for my sake and only my sake, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is preparing Jannah for him.
Subhanallah.
Preparing Jannah, right? We travel around the world and we look at sceneries and we think, wow, this is so soothing, this is so calming, you know, Instagram. I love the atmosphere and you know, and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, the one who created you and I has now saying that I am preparing Jannah for you.
Allah Himself is preparing Jannah.
Allah Himself is preparing Jannah for you and I, and saying to Jannah that it's not long left till the believer and the fasting believer is coming to you. It's not long left till he comes to us. Makes sense? That's the fourth point. The fifth point is forgiveness. We come down to forgiveness. Sure. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has linked forgiveness in these 5 gifts to tell us Muslims that قَالَ رَبُّكُمْ عُدُؤُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. Ask from me and I'll grant it to you. There is no other month better than Ramadan to act upon that. Because Allah is saying, you raise your hands and I will literally take a person out of Jahannam and put him into paradise and make him a wali of Allah.
Subhanallah.
Right?
Just month of transformation, basically.
Month of transformation. And my personal thing, I believe that Allah has put this month here because Allah loves us so much that Allah does not want us to go to Jahannam. Allah wants us to go to paradise. So Allah's put this month there that look, you're not even doing anything but the fish are doing dhikr for you.
Subhanallah.
And that's getting recorded in your deeds.